Hey guys, this is Dinosaur and welcome to a new video on it's a tutorial video, so that's good. This is a quick sketch that I did on stream. If you want to watch it, you can definitely look at my go to my channel and go to live, and you will find the whole session of this car that I drew. But in this video, I will be showing you guys how to get better at drawing dinosaurs from any angle, in any way you like. Those are some studies that I'm doing. This is a little quick example. I didn't finish some of them, but these are just really quick sketches, and if you are able to just draw the basics, you should definitely be able to draw something like this. And this is just a quick sketch. You can just fill it in with some muscle and make the lines a little bit more prominent, so that you are capable of seeing everything a little bit better. But as long as you have the base down there, you're going to be able to draw a lot of good and nice looking dinosaurs. Let's go to the next page. Alright, so in order to draw a dinosaur from any pose, any way you like, you're first going to have to work with basic shapes. So for example, the body will always be a what's this called again? A oval shaped shape, especially if, for example, the body will be slightly facing us. The neck will be attached over here, and then this is going to be the rib cage right here, right? And the rib cage goes like that on both sides, right? Like that. And this is a little bit of fatty tissue. We can make some muscles, chest muscles over here, right? And then attach the front limbs to this dinosaur with just the basic shapes. My way of sketching is very messy, so let me press down a little hard so you are able to see it a little bit better. Something like that. That's already the front of the body of a dinosaur. And now if you want to attach the head, for example, you're going to want to do another oval. Depending on the dinosaur, you can make the head big or small, right? And then attach it with the neck. And this is going to be a theropod dinosaur. Don't know what kind of dinosaur it is. If we're going to want to have a T-Rex, just add an eyebrow. This is the other eyebrow on the other side, and this is the eyebrow on this side, right? Just add a little curved line down there. That's the front of its snout. Front of its snout is a little curved like that, and it curves back, and then right in it, where his eye is going to be, we have this part that is basically his skull. Looks like this. This is the front of his snout, right? Ovally, very thin if he's facing you directly, right? And then the nostrils would be over here, bony ridge over there. But then the eyebrows are kind of going to the side, right? And if the eyebrows are going to the side, this part of the skull is actually, pretty big, pretty wide in comparison with, you see? Then the eyes would be right there. And I don't know what kind of dinosaur this would be. This could be a T-Rex, this could be anything else, but this part right here, triangle area over there, is this triangle over there, right? And then this part is kind of facing towards the side again. Nostril over there, right? So this is just how you can draw this from this angle. But in order to be able to draw dinosaurs from any angle, you have to understand the anatomy. The anatomy is the most important thing that you need to know. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to understand. For example, now we understand how the face works. And now we understand that if the snout is looking the other way, it gets longer. Like this part of the snout is actually longer, but because it's facing us, we only see the parts, right, that are pointing out the most, like that are, what do you call that? Like we only see the parts that are visible, and every other part is being covered, right? Like this is all being covered. And this is the part that we see. So that makes it become shorter. Now, the same thing applies to the body. If you want to draw the body, like the way that the rib cage works. Let's just get a little bit better, like a better representation of a rib cage. Okay, so from the side, we would have an oval, like an egg shape, like this. I would say most dinosaurs, the broadest part of the egg, like the underside of the egg, goes in front, and the pointy part of the egg goes to the back, because this is where his hip will be attached to this shape, right? Now the ribs, how they work is they kind of go like this, right? They go out over here, and they go like this, and like that. That's how the ribs work from the side. But if you're gonna like have it, kind of slightly pointed at us, this shape is also going to change, by the way, because again, same thing applies as over here, right? Because this is the broadest part, right? We're not going to see the skinny or the pointy part of the egg shape. So that means that this part is all gone, and you remain with this shape, the round shape, and then the neck would be attached over here, right? So now how the rib cage works here is it kind of goes out, right? And then it sort of does this. But because this part is covered, you don't really see that anymore. As you can see, like this is what we're seeing. But because this part is facing us a little bit more, we see the dimension, we see like the rib cage kind of like curving over there, right? And the same thing happens on the other side. We can't see it, but the same thing happens on the other side. So we have to pay attention to this part as well. This part is kind of like facing us a little bit more. So we can just draw it like this, and then draw the rest, right? That's the body. And then, of course, we want to have the leg kind of showing, but not too much, because this is the part where, like, this is where the hip would be, and then the leg would be over here. But because of the fact that this is like, this part is covering up a lot of this, you only see part of the leg, right? And then you see the tail. So the tail would usually be a lot longer, but again, because it's being covered by the leg, we only see that last little part from this angle. And then when we want to draw in the little arms, we just draw two circles as the, I'm not sure what you call them, like pectoral muscles or whatever. Those are the muscles. I'm not sure if dinosaurs had them, but I use it as a reference to understand better where everything goes. Let me just draw like an ovally shape over there, an oval shape over there, and we can't really see much of the other arm, right? Because it's being covered by the body. Just see that part, and then we just draw the fingers like that. We're not drawing the fingers just yet. We're just practicing on improving our ability to draw, right? In order to get better at certain things, like if this is hard for you, it's gonna get easier once you practice individual things, Like for example, if you are bad at drawing legs, then keep drawing legs until you're really good at it. If you're bad at drawing fingers, draw fingers. If you're bad at drawing the face, keep drawing the face until you're good at it. Right? Alright, so now for the leg. And well, let's first get to another point. So we have 3 positions that we would really like to draw it in, right? We would like to draw it from the side, which is this. Oh, you can't really see that. Let me fix that. Let me do it over here. So we like to draw our dinosaurs from the side, which is something that I used to do when I was, when I wasn't very good at drawing yet, because I didn't know how to, like pose my dinosaurs, right? This is one way of drawing our dinosaurs, right? Or we could draw it from the front, which is this part, which is this one, which is totally fine as well, but you sacrifice a lot of detail, because if you draw everything from the front, you don't really see the legs and the arms very well. Or you can draw it from a, not sure how many degrees angle this is, but from an angle like this. And if you're going to draw your dinosaur from an angle like this, you're going to suddenly be able to see a lot more detail, because not only will you be able to see the other eye ridge on the other side, right here, right, but you're also, gonna see some 3-dimensional shapes a lot more than if you would draw it from the side. So if we're gonna go to the leg, for example, if we want to practice some things, like what I used to do is I would like to practice the leg and the arms, because those are the things that are really hard for me when I was getting into posing the dinosaurs. What I would do is I would just keep on drawing the legs. For example, first the front view, right? So what happens to a dinosaur leg? It goes out, right? Like that. Then it goes inwards, slightly, not too much. Then we have the ankle over here. And then we have, the toes. That's a front view from the leg. Now we want to add some muscles. And the knee. The knee would be over here. Right? Something like that. The shin would be over here, but you will be able to see the muscle protruding, the calf muscle protruding. That's behind it. And then here, the calf muscle. And then the ankle. And then you can draw 3 lines, right, to know where the toes would go. Something like that. Or maybe actually it's a front view, so the toes should be going a little bit more like this. Yeah. And then you just draw sharp ends. You don't have to be too specific about this. As long as you get the more hours of practice you get in, or the more drawings you make, the more you're going to learn. So if you're going to spend hours and hours on one drawing, you risk not learning a lot. So this is a way of drawing it, but then you can also turn it around a little bit from the side, right? From the side. We're drawing the same thing, but it's just going to be from the side. And as you can see, there's already a lot more surface area, and a lot more detail, if you just turn it around a little bit, if you just play around with it. Right? And I forgot to add something, by the way. There's supposed to be a little claw there. Something like that. And then lastly, you can draw it from a different angle. We're gonna do a combination of the 2 of these, right? But it's gonna be thinner because we're looking at it from the side now. And just make sure that you still keep to the same anatomy. now we can see, you know, the difference in how it's gonna look. It's not gonna be a lot of difference, but you know, you're gonna be capable of seeing a lot of slight changes. And if you're gonna be able to draw all of these aspects, like the arm, the hand, the head, the body, you know, and the legs and the tail, with these 3 steps, like draw it from the front, side, and then, you know, at a certain angle from both sides, you're going to improve a lot, and your drawings, your dinosaur drawings, will improve dramatically. So I really hope this video helped any of you guys. Please let me know if it did. Yeah, if you liked the video, leave a like, comment below, and yeah, make sure to subscribe. It really helps me out. See you guys in the next video.